This isn't a criminal case, but the pressure feels just as real. One tenant is thousands behind on rent. Another is fighting for basic living conditions, and the clock is ticking. With eviction on the line and over $9,000 at stake, the judge has to decide, how many chances are too many?
This paid.
So I have been behind ever since August, going into September. My last job situation stopped paying us our checks and what we need every bi-weekly. She stopped.
This isn't a dramatic criminal trial. There are no handcuffs, no jury, no shouting. But make no mistake, what you're about to watch is just as intense. This is real life, real rent, and real deadlines. One missed payment can mean eviction. One delayed assistance check can mean losing your home. Today's docket is packed with tenants trying to catch up, landlords trying to enforce contracts, and a judge walking the tightrope between compassion and accountability. You'll hear promises, you'll hear excuses, you'll hear second chances being handed out carefully, sometimes hesitantly. And by the end, one tenant owing over $9,000 faces the reality of moving out. The question isn't just, can they pay? It's how many chances is too many? Let's get into it.
And let us go, and for us to start, having to pay all of these bills around us slowly. So I've been, trying to catch up on my bills since September, and I didn't have a job through October and November, and I just got a job going into December. So I've just been trying to catch up every single month. I have a car to pay, which is $500. I have internet and DTE, which I've been trying to catch up on, but my last work situation have just made me fall behind on everything that I'm doing right now. So I'm just trying to catch up on everything.
Have you applied for assistance at all?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't know, no assistance. Like, I don't know how to reach out.
So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. You're going to need to contact Hawk.
Okay.
All right. Their number is 961-1999.
Could I get that written down?
Oh, no. Yes. And can you write it down?
Yeah, I can do it, Your Honor.
Okay. Get that. I'll adjourn it out a week. You need to call them today so you can get an appointment.
Okay. And
we'll see where you are.
And I'm starting to catch up little by little. Like, if you can get me till next week to get 1,000 in.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you.
Uh-huh.
How much can you pay before the 20th?
1,000.
All right.
1,000.
So I'm going to put in the file that you're going to pay 1,000 by the 20th. I'll adjourn this out to February 20th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's in person.
Okay.
Call Hawk.
Okay.
Let them get you an appointment. Let's see then where you are.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So you come back next week so I can mispronounce your name.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Take care. Court, let's call the case of Outside Lakes 3 versus. All right. And did you receive her answer?
I did. I don't know why it's not in my physical file, but I can pull it up on.
All right.
Your Honor, I submit a written answer along with documents as well, with proofs, pictures.
Oh, no, I saw it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You just want to yell at me.
No, I don't. I wouldn't do that to you.
Your Honor, so the answer centered on a request for a reasonable accommodation. I just want to note for the court that the request packet I see as around page 15 of the document, which was filled out by this Claiborne's provider. When asked, is this person disabled, it said no. And is the accommodation necessary to afford the resident equal opportunity to use and enjoy the housing facility? The answer is also no.
What page 15 are you referring to, if you don't mind me asking? Because it's only 13 pages.
It's, okay, it's page 6 on that. Section 504 request.
Well, I can definitely have her correct that because she might have done that by accident. She was skinny while we were reading while we were in the appointment. But she did provide a letterhead stating my diagnosis, and the diagnosis is, hand in hand with the section 504 request requirements.
Oh,
I think that Your Honor, I think that when my client reviewed the letter, I think they need something that says that
yes.
would allow her to, that it is a disability and it would allow Ms. Claiborne to enjoy the unit as a resident without a disability.
Got it.
However, my areas
So-
are filthy and I'm suffering every day. I wake up with
But
headaches,
ma'am,
snotty nose,
ma'am,
severe allergies.
they can't act on it unless the
Documents are correct.
right.
Yeah.
So you can get that corrected and get them. to them?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, she'll be willing to fix that.
How can you do that within the next week?
Yes, I could reach out to her. She is I got looked up on that appointment, but I could probably send it to the office and they could correct it. I probably wouldn't.
I'm just trying to figure out whether to put this out 1 or 2 weeks.
Well, another thing is I wanted to mention, if you don't mind, I have an appointment with SOS on March 3rd because I do want to get the payment in as
Right.
well.
So your appointment with them isn't until March 3rd.
Yes.
How much is their monthly rent?
My rent is $145 now.
145.
So we would only go up about,
Right.
so if I put it up to the 6th, that would allow her appointment, the documents to be done, and if whatever can be done, at least movement headed in that direction if I do it that way, I think.
Yes, and it's not only that. I spoke to the office manager. She said she's willing to change my carpet, and then along with the 7 service requests that I submitted that have not been taken care of, they did take care of 3 this week, but there is a hole in the wall that still needs to be repaired. There's closet doors in my basement that almost fell on my daughter, and I sent the service request about that. I put all that in the documents.
Okay, but I'm just looking at timing and trying to get everything done. So what I'll do is I'll adjourn this March 6th, 2025 at 12 noon. All right, and let's see where we are. You'll get that paperwork corrected. They'll keep working on repair issues and then the other.
So in the case that I do get the special accommodation paperwork corrected, will they be moving forward with getting the air duct cleaning done?
They should, but
My client is going to, comply with proper reasonable accommodations in accordance with, federal and state law. So if you also, you have an email for our office?
I did, and nobody followed up. I also submitted the chain of, and nobody.
okay, that's fine, man. Look,
Yeah.
here's what's going to happen. You're asking questions, get the paperwork corrected, and then let's see what they do.
Okay, so just save my questions for March 6th. Right.
Your what?
Save my questions for March 6th.
Well, I'm not saying save your questions, but you can certainly reach out to them, but to ask them what they're going to do. They haven't seen the paperwork yet. They can't move until that's correct.
Okay, I've tried to communicate with them through the office and through email, and they are not responding to me. So this is my first time hearing that I needed to correct it. So I will make sure to do that.
Ms. Claiborne, can you send that to Think and Think? Do you need my email address?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And you said March 6th at what time, Simpson? Mr. Simpson? Judge Simpson?
12 noon.
12 noon. Thank you. In person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Evergreen Apartments versus Kevin Sherman.
Family, Your Honor. Millioning.
Take care. Not here. Kevin Sherman. Would you like to take default?
Sorry?
Would you like to take a default?
Yes, please.
All right, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Go ahead.
Thank you. This is a case for non-payment of rent. Rent to receive possession is $1,324.52. Court costs are $172 for a total of $1,496.52. Plaintiff is requesting a default judgment for possession only with a writ to issue after 10 days, which I have is after the 23rd of this month.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with a writ to issue in 10 days. Forrest Knoll versus Ashley Jones.
Hello.
All right. Where are we on her case?
Ms. Jones, I have a balance for a cost of $5,513. I do have a note from my client that they have not received the amounts paid by DHHS.
And that's because they never responded to any of the emails from DHS. My son went into surgery on November 24th. I reached out to my job to get the help, and
Right.
they responded to Forrest Knowles about my address. They never responded back. So I had to call the rental office and get them to respond back to DHS emails, which I finally just got an email yesterday or the day before saying that Forrest Knowles finally sent the ledger over to them showing my address so they can submit the payment.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So how much were they gonna send?
3503. And I paid 2,400, but I see that's taken off the balance.
That's already taken,
Yeah.
your amount's taken off.
Yep. And then,
They were gonna pay
503?
3503.
but the 15 or the 5,013 would have been including my February's rent. So I paid I have a money order for 627 right now to take care of the balance that I owed.
Take care of the balance that you owe
That I owed for before February's rent.
before February's rent clicked in. And so, well, okay, so let me just get clear of this. Once that check comes from DHS and you pay the 6, you're clear through January. We're
Yep.
dealing with February.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's really where we are. Okay. So how much is your monthly rent?
1382.
All right. So let me ask you this. How are you intending on getting your February rent paid?
I'll pay it by the end of the month of February.
By the 27th?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this then. So if I don't have to issue a judgment, I won't. But I'm going to adjourn this out to